Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today, I don't know if you guys like my old intro or my new intro better. Let me know in the comments down below. And today, we're going to be looking at some RMD. So what I want to talk about today is sub RMD versus SAS RMD versus Fire RMD versus Frost RMD. What's better, what's worse? So I think you have two main options. You have sub Frost or Fire SAS. From my experience and what I've queued into and what I've played against, etc., you can't really play Frost Assas and you can't really play Fire Sub. It's kind of either you play Fire Mage, Assas Rogue, or Sub Mage or Sub Rogue Frost Mage. And the reason is because as a Fire Mage, you want to spread pressure, AoE, kill multiple things, do high DPS, okay? Not much burst, but high DPS. And when you're queuing with an Assassin Rogue, that synergizes very well. As an Assassin Rogue, you can, by the way, in this video I'm playing Sub Frost. As an Assassin Rogue, you can spread bleeds to everything. You want to keep up, damage on multiple targets, etc. You can really take advantage of the AoE. But if you try to play Sub with an Assassin Rogue, not only are you going to have less stuns, meaning it's going to be harder to set up, but on top of that, you're going to need to be sheeping, because as a Frost Mage, you're really squishy. Fire Mages are much tankier. As a Frost Mage, you need to sheep to stay alive, and as an Assassin Rogue, you need to bleed to keep up your damage, so it's very counter-synergistic. So if you're playing an Assassin Rogue with a Frost Mage, it's not really going to go too well. So with a Sub, the Sub Rogue has a lot more stuns, and you can do a lot more setup opportunities, a lot more help, more stuns to help you get those sheeps. And then with a Sub Rogue, you can really just be on a target for a while, and I can sheep the other guy, and then I can sheep the target we were just on and hit the other guy, and then sheep the third, constantly rotate sheeps around because he doesn't have bleeds, so I'm not really hurting him when I'm doing my sheeps as much. See, that was a nice kill there on the Hunter. But with, and then with Fire Sub, it's kind of the same thing. Fire, it's like, okay, those stuns are cool, but, just give me more damage, more spread pressure. So, you can either go with the Fire Assas or the Sub Frost. Those are your two options. What's better? In my opinion, right now, Fire SAS is better, and I say that with a kind of a sad tone because I wish Sub Frost was better. In my opinion, Sub Frost is always better. Just take a quick moment. Look at this monk get absolutely destroyed. We got a cheap into a kidney into a cheap into a Belf. That's right, I am Belf now. I did race change. Someone on my stream donated 25 bucks. Legendary Parry, shout out to him, and he's like, "Dude, go Belf, just do it." I'm like, okay, so I went Belf. But yeah, now I look awesome, and more importantly, I have that Belf silence. Oh, more importantly, I look awesome. But, I have that Belf silence now to, finish some kills off. You can actually see it. I use it quite a bit here as Rogue Mage. But anyway, yeah, so Fire Assas is a little better. I really do wish specs like Frost and Sub were much better in PvP, just because in my opinion, I'm an old school. I've been playing this game since Season 1. Or I've been playing since Vanilla, but I've been playing PvP since PvP came out, Season 1, Arenas since it came out, and I really just wish, specs like Sub, were always better than specs like Assassin or Combat. There were brief moments in time where the other two were better, but, Frost Mages have by and large been the best spec of Mage. I like that, but I am pretty biased, I must admit. There were brief periods in Cataclysm where Fire was better, brief periods in Wrath of the Lich King, maybe even in BC where Arcane was a little bit better, and yeah, besides that, Frost is pretty much ruled. And right now, I would say that Fire is still a little bit better, even with this new Orb spec. I haven't been playing a lot of it. I've gotten to about 2550, bounce around between like 2450 and 2550, so not super high rated, but doing okay, doing okay. Before this, this patch, and I was playing the normal Frostbolt spec, I literally was losing every game. I literally couldn't even play my mage. That's why I was playing mainly Ellie Shaman and my Shadow Priest. And I was playing at higher ratings on my Ellie, my Shadow Priest, and my mage, because Frost Mage is so bad. I sometimes mess around a little bit with Arcane, and I've touched on this in past videos, but I'm just not a huge fan of Fire. And the reason why is because I don't like poke damage. I don't like slowly kills someone, then he gets healed, and you're slow. I just don't. That's not my class. The reason I rolled Mage is because I wanted to shatter combo people. I wanted to kill people from 100 to 50 to 0. I like burst combos, and that's why I play Mage. I don't mind playing Arcane, because Arcane can also do those huge burst combos. The damage comes in chunks. That's nice. I don't mind Arcane that much. I love Frost, I don't mind Arcane, and Fire is the devil, I hate it. And it's just less around setup, it's just more about consistent pressure, little poke damage, no burst. It's not my preference. It's not my preference. So here we do another swap to the Monk, and look at this. We just do so much damage to him in a swap. It's just fun. That's what I enjoy about Mage. I like doing nothing, sheeping, controlling, building damage, and then unleashing all my damage in one controlled swap where it's a lot of, very setup oriented, very, finesse-y type gameplay where you're really just setting everything up for a while, then boom, when you strike hard. And that's what I enjoy. So a lot of people, Xaryu, why don't you play Fire? That's why I don't play Fire. I don't like it. It doesn't feel like a Mage. In my opinion, it's not even a Mage. It's just some gimmicky, not gimmicky, it's just some fodum, gross, UA Warlock-esque cleave spec. It's just not what I like. If I had a tournament coming up tomorrow, if I had, if the season was ending in a week, if there was, pressure with timelines, play Fire or you can't play in this tournament, play Fire or you're not gonna be able to go to BlizzCon. Okay, then I might play Fire because there's an end, there's a goal. I'm going to play Fire to be able to compete in BlizzCon. If BlizzCon qualifiers for next week, then I might play Fire. Just I don't enjoy it that much, but I want to compete in BlizzCon or something like that, right? But I'm not going to play Fire on a daily basis because I enjoy it, because I don't, right? I enjoy Frost, so I'm going to keep continuing to play Frost. Even though Fire Assass is better, I'll play Sub Frost. So here's another thing I wanted to touch on real quick before this video gets wrapped up. Just had a couple of these games. I hope you guys are enjoying this Sub Frost gameplay. Is that you can't play much besides Sub Frost right now. You can't play too much besides Sub Frost. Sub Frost is one of the only specs you can play as a Frost Mage. If you try to play other specs, it's just not going to have enough stuns. You can play Windwalker Frost. You can play Sub Frost. And the reason why you can play Windwalker and Sub is because they both have a lot of stuns. A lot of stuns means a lot of setups, a lot of orbs, opportunities to kill, etc. So that's good. But if you try to play like Shadow Priest or Warlock, it's just very, very difficult. Yeah, I even tried the Warrior. It was painful. We lost almost every single game. So yeah, Sub Rogue or Windwalker just for all those stuns if you're going to be playing a Frost Mage. So yeah, Frost definitely still needs buffs. I do really like this spec. I'm higher rated than with the other spec. I've been enjoying it a lot. It's fun. It's just not as strong as I hoped. But yeah, definitely enjoying it. I've been playing I've been playing like every day, just loving this spec. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. On Tuesday, by the way, Comet Storm's getting buffed by 27%. I can double check that on MMOChamp, but yeah, 27% buff on Comet Storm, so that'll be nice, but it still won't make mages super OP or anything like that. It's gonna need more than that. But anyways, guys, these are the clips for today. I hope you guys liked these games. Hope you learned something from it. Thumbs the video up if you liked it. Thumbs it down if you didn't. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see for next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!